Welcome all. The revival of the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series. This is the series that, no surprise, I'm going to be using Cut 90 mod for this series this season. But these are all Busch Grand National cars. Now, some of you may see Winston Cup cars in this paint schemes in this set. Well, some of the Cup schemes were Busch Grand National cars as well. So this is the first season back here for Mello Yello and everything. So here's the starting line for this running event for the first race of the season. The Goody 300 from Daytona International Speedway, as always, is where the season is going to start at. Here's the starting line for today's running event. On the pole is Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwin Chevrolet car number 3. He'll be alongside William Brock in car number 4, the Kodak Film Chevrolet. Second row, we'll see Charles Sanford in car 08, and he'll be alongside car 17. It is Rob Evans sitting alongside. Third row, Phil Parker in the Fast Fair Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile car 25. And number 60, Nathan Hudson in the Winn-Dixie Ford. Going to row number 4, we'll have Levi McIntyre in the Rose's Discount Stores Buick. He'll be alongside car number 2, Dylan Young in the DuPont Chevrolet. Going to the 5th row, we'll see Keith Badson in the Baby Ruth Ford, car numbers 1. Yep, Keith Badson actually in the Jeff Gordon scheme. Never thought I'd see that. He'll be alongside Seth Cullen, car 32, the Nestle Crunch Pontiac. Next row down has car number 8, Sebastian Kukulon. Is in the first time we've seen him in my series at least. He's in the TSC Financial Systems Oldsmobile, car number 8. He'll be alongside Johnny Gardner in car 44, the Slim Jim Chevrolet. Going to the next row down has Joshua Osborne in a Nescafe Nestea Pontiac car 63, and 27 Carter Friesen in the Gwaltney Chevrolet, excuse me. Next row down has number 11 Jessica Shelton in the Budweiser Ford. She'll be alongside car 28 Kat Badson in the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down is Quentin Moore in the Cheer Wine soft drink Ford car number 21. And Kyle Matthews in car 52, the AC Delco Chevy. Next, we're down as Gene Sanford in 34, the Pillsbury Hungry Jack Buick. She'll be alongside car 46, Paul Minnick in the Polaroid Chevrolet. Next, we're down as Carson Gum in 31, the Channel Lock Tools Oldsmobile. He'll be alongside the Innkeeper Buick of Emmanuel Hartnett, car number 5. Next, we're down as number 40, Julius Anderson in the PRX Dial Ford. He'll be alongside car number 9, the FDP Brake Chevrolet. It's Austin Colano sitting alongside. Next, we're down is Mitchell Collins in car 48, the Staff America Oldsmobile. And beside him will be John Andrews in another Oldsmobile, the Detroit Gasket Machine car 72. Next, we're down is Nathan Orman in number 92, the Stanley Tool Chevrolet. And beside him will be car 15, Justin Dearborn in the AC Delco Chevrolet car 15. Next, we're down is Chloe Owen in the number 55, the Luxair Heating Air Conditioning Ford. She'll be flanked by car number 03, Arthur Xavier in car 03, the Delco Voyager Chevy. Next, we're down has car 20, Jeremiah DeWayne in the First Aid Sports Drinks Oldsmobile car 20, and Dustin Bolin in car 7, the Skull Bandit Buick. Next round, Kev Sheeran 38, the Ford Credit Ford Thunderbird. He'll be alongside car number 45, the Molly Black Gold Chevrolet of Joshua Michaels. Next round is car number 87. It is James Henry, the Texas Pete Sausage Chevrolet, and car number 0, the Magic Skull Oldsmobile of Jacob Thibodeau, I believe is what his last name is. Anyway. Next, we're down is Jackson Haywood in 01 to Carolina Ford Dealers Ford, and beside him will be car 75. It is Jacob Sturgeon in the Food Country Oldsmobile. Next, we're down Ryan George in the Cox Drive Treated Lumber's Pontiac, and number 99, the Armor Food Line Chevrolet of Jesse Turner, and starting shotgun will be car number 59, Ryan Brommer in the Alliance Auto Parts Oldsmobile. So, all that said, here comes the command to fire the engines for the first race of the season, the Goody 300 from Daytona International Speedway.
Drivers, start your engines!
And you're going to hear a different sound on these cars, by the way, as they drive by. Yeah, these cars are going to hear a different sound out of as you're already getting a taste of it right now. Right now, you're gonna actually gonna when they get the green flag for the first lap, you're actually going to we're actually going to silence the announcing so that way you can hear these cars coming up the full song with these engines. Now these are V6 engines under the hood of these machines, by the way. We'll be using this sound pack all season long, not like the deep-throated V8 sound that you're accustomed to hearing in my primary series, the Castrol GTX Cup series. So, and especially, of course, not like the sound you would hear usually at Daytona and Talladega, where you have the unique 180-degree header sounds, which they're thereby you have, of course, it would sound like an Indy car, an IMSA car, or whatever, but at Daytona or Talladega. But here this season, you're gonna in Mello, Yello, you're actually gonna hear V6 engines all season long. These are Busch Grand National cars for the Cup 90 mod. But like I said, you're gonna see some Winston Cup paint schemes with paint schemes in this series, but they were used as Busch cars as well. In case in point, we got two of them on the front row. Cole Deaver and William Brock as they are about to get the green flag to start the 20-lap race. That is the Goody 300. Pace car will duck off on the pit road. As always, the season begins, of course, at Daytona National Speedway. A huge crowd on hand. Green flag is out, and the Goody 300 is underway to get the season going. So there you have the idea of what happens when you take two cylinders away from an engine. So there you have it with that. Right there, coming to start finish line here. Quentin Moore led the third lap of this race here. The first two laps were being led by Cole Deaver and Seth Cole, as you saw earlier. And here comes number 60, Nathan Hudson, to the inside for the lead as he gets pushed by Gene Sanford in car 34. Phil Parker trying for third, 31 car of Carson Gum in this mix as well. And you got the 48 car right there behind Mitchell Collins, who's only plate win in any of my series. Actually came in right here in the Pepsi 400 in season 21 of Castrol GTX Cup. But yeah, hearing the exhaust note of these race cars here, two cylinders do indeed make a difference when it comes to the sound of these machines. as I said, you're used to hearing the deep-throated sounds of the V8s in any series that we do in NNSCRA competition, but this is the first time hearing the V6 engines out of these stock cars. Meantime, you saw the in-car cameras. By the way, two of them were carried by, one's carried by Dylan Young and the other carried by Rob Evans. Johnny Gardner has the third in-car camera, by the way, in today's event. As we're 4 laps into the event here, as the average speed so far up to 181 miles per hour. We've seen close racing at the start-finish line. Fast lap race so far being held by Jacob Thibodeau at 188 miles an hour. In fact, the first 4 top speeds at over 188 miles an hour. As we watch Mitchell Collins goes in second position. Third is now Nathan Orman in car 92 as they come off the start-finish line. And give a call to another first-timer, Chloe Owen, in the 55 machine. She is running in 4th position at the moment, so there is actually 3 ladies in the field. And little does Chloe know, she's against 2 of the best, in Kat Batson and Jessica Shelton, as far as the ladies are concerned in this field here today. Bill Parker currently has the lead at the moment. Number 92, Nathan Orman in second position. Kev Shearer, who started this race back in the back, is up to 3rd position now in number 38. And right behind him is the 72 car of John Andrews as they come across the start-finish line. Jackson Hayward in 0-1 moving up. So as Ryan George in 36 and Jessica Shelton in 11. 6 laps in the books and 14 to go. These are going to be shorter races than what we used to seeing in Castrol. For that fact, too, Castrol races are about 15% length and less noted for some reason. Same thing going to be here for in this series, except it's going to be about pretty much 10% length for most of the races. On board with Johnny Gardner in car number 44 as he runs right now in cross-start finish line that time by in 31st position. On board, and you see the front bumper cam from Johnny Gardner. We're looking right at the back of Paul Minnick's machine. You can read the Polaroid on the back of it. Gardner driving the 1992 Chevrolet in this race. Meantime, back at the start-finish line, car 01, Jackson Hayward leads his first lap of the race. This is his first Mello Yello Series start. Down the backstretch they come. Here comes Jacob Sturgeon to the low side as he looks for second position. As there are 3 wide between he and the 7 car of Dustin Bowen and the 8 car of Sebastian Kukulon. So they go through turns 3 and 4. Now as they come off the 4th corner, now here comes number 5. That is the car of Emmanuel Hartnett. We know he's usually good on the plate tracks. He's a 2-time Daytona 500 champion in Castrol. And across the start-finish line, Jacob Sturgeon leads his first lap of the race. Off the second turn they come, they'll be halfway home this time by. It'll be 10 in the books and 10 to go. Jacob Thibodeau in the 0 car, he's moving his way through the field now. As he started near the back, and he's already up to about 4th position. He's going to get hung out just a little bit. Ryan Brommer to the low side. 9 car of Austin Colano in this mix, and a 99 of Jesse Turner in there as well. There he is in the red and white 99. Kat Batson, 28-34. Jean Samper, that's another woman in this field here. We have 4 of them, actually, I should mention. Kat Benson, Jean Stamper, Jessica Shelton, and we mentioned the new girl in the field, Chloe Owen, in the 55. 3 of them drive Fords, and 1 drives a Buick. That's how the field looks like right now. In fact, speaking of manufacturers breakdown, we have 16 Chevrolets, 9 Fords, 9 Oldsmobiles, 4 Buicks, and 3 Pontiacs in the field. Down the low side goes Kat Batson in car 28 as she makes the move to the low side. She's got Kat Batson behind her, Jessica Shelton in there as well, and 46 of Paul Minnick, Johnny Gardner in his mix, and 08 of Charles Sanford. Sanford started this race in the up there in the top 5. Hartnett looked to the low, or tried to go to the low side to try to get in the inside lane, but does not do so. As Carson Gunn says, "Nuh-uh, that's my spot." And now Jean Stamper gets shoved up to the high side in the 34 machine, and she almost gets the wall come off turn number 4. There's the 87 card that is James Henry right there behind the 31 of Carson Gunn, and you also got Kyle Matthews in 52 and Keith Batson in 1 and Cole Deaver behind him in the 3. 3 wiping in time for 3rd position. That's Charles Sanford going to the low side for 3rd spot. As he gets by Gardner, Phil Parker goes by as well in the 25 machine. Off in the 3rd turn to come, Jessica Shelton now goes to the lead in car number 11. That is the Bill Elliott course that she's driving in this event. And pretty much all season long. Here comes Sanford to the low side for the lead. Does he lead this lap in the 08 car? No, he does not. 13 in the book, 7 to go here at Daytona. Three wide for the lead for 2nd position now as Kyle Matthews goes low on the track. He takes 2nd position away from Sanford. Now he keeps lead for the moment. Keith Batson up there in the 1 car, and Cole Deaver and William Brock in there. That's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Here comes Batson to the low side of the 52 of Kyle Matthews. He'll take position away. Deaver goes up to 3rd position now. Here comes Batson to the low side. Here comes now Deaver to the low side for 3, trying to make it 3 wide. He's got the lead now. So Cole Deaver goes to the top spot. Right there behind him, William Brock in car number 4. Off turn number 4 they come here. William Brock now out in front in car number 4 as he tries to lead his first lap of the race. And he'll do so. Levi McIntyre in 2nd position now in car number 6. Number 36 is behind it. It's Ryan George. And 03 car of Arthur Xavier. He's going to move his way through the field in the 03 machine. He's up to 4th. That is the David Bonnet course he's driving, by the way. One of the lesser known Busch Series drivers, I should say. But Rob Evans up there in 17. Here comes number 2, Dylan Young, Quentin Moore, Seth Cole, all moving their way through the field. Here comes Levi McIntyre for the lead, and it's number 6. He will not get it going into turn number 3. Four laps to go here at Daytona. Comes number 11. Here goes number 17. Rob Evans up there, in the Western Auto Chevy. Seth Cole up the third position. Quentin Moore up the second. Carter Freeze up the fourth position now. Here comes Seth to the low side, looking for second position, I should say. Nathan Hudson right behind in the 60 car. Now down to 3 laps to go here at Daytona. Hudson trying for second place here as he goes to the low side. Shelton right behind. Kukalon behind. There's the Paul Minnick in the 46 car. 20 of Jeremiah Dwayne's up there. He could possibly pull off an upset here. Two laps to go. Now 3 wide. Kukalon gets pushed up to the high side as the party spoiled for him now. Here comes Jeremiah Dwayne in the number 20 car. He tries to make a move on Paul Minnick. Meantime, Shelton looks low on Hudson. That's for second place. For the lead, I should say, excuse me. Doesn't do it this time by. Here comes Kev Shearer, Nathan Ormond. 40 car of Julius Anderson in this mix. That's the 40 Purex dial machine as they come off the fourth turn of the start finish line to come. White flag waves. 1 lap to go in the Goody 300. Let's see what happens on the last lap. Jessica Shelton looks to the low side of the track as she goes for the lead, and she'll bring Nathan Ormond with her in car number 92. Off the second turn they come. Ormond gets a good run to the inside lane. What's going to happen on the backstretch here? Here comes number 40, Julius Anderson on the left side. Number 60 car looks to keep the lead. That's the car of Nathan Hudson. Off the fourth turn they come here. They're going to be side by side to the start finish line here. Who gets the win here? Who will it be, Hudson or Shelton at the start finish line? And the start finish line they come. The Goody 300 will belong to Jessica Shelton. Looks like, yes, it does. Wow, what the first race back for the first race back in the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series, and boy, what a finish that was at Daytona. Jessica Shelton wins the Goody 300 at Daytona International Speedway, and finally she can say she wins a plate race in any series I've been in. Of course, although it's not Castrol GTX Cup, but still, it's something I did at least. But anyway, Jessica Shelton gets the win here today. Nathan Hudson second. Third will go to Julius Anderson. Fourth place will go to Kev Shearer, and Mitchell Collins will come home fifth. Nathan Ormond will finish sixth. Seventh will go to Arthur Xavier. Eighth place will go to Jeremiah Dwayne. Cole Deaver was ninth, and Sebastian Kukalon comes home in 10th position. Average speed 184.753 miles an hour. And what a race these V6 engines gave us here today. 23 thousandths of a second was the margin of victory that time by. We're gonna look back at that finish. That was absolutely craziness. They're seeing coming to the line here. It looked like Hudson and Shelton was going to go to the line side by side, dead even. And the line Shelton finally then pulls ahead of Hudson as it came to the start finish line. And by that much, wow, half a car separated those two at the line. 23 thousandths was the margin of victory. 78 thousandths from first to third. So So average speed 184, 753 was the average speed in this race here. We gave you the top 10 already. Paul Minute comes home in 11th. Chloe Owen comes home in 12th. A good day for her. Quentin Moore 13th. 14th will go to Dustin Bowen. Rob Evans 15th. 16th will go to John Andrews. 17th Carter Friesen. 18th Joshua Michaels. Joshua Osborne comes home 19th. So the Joshuas finished right together. Although for Osborne it was him and Collard a few times, one time, but it's now he and Michaels now as the Joshuas. Anyway, Jacob Thibodeau comes home in 20th. 21st will go to Seth Cole. 22nd Johnny Gardner. 23rd will go to William Brock. Ryan George was 24th. 25th will go to Jacob Sturgeon. Dylan Young 26th. Jesse Turner would come home 27th. 28th will go to Justin Dearborn. 29th, Keith Batson. 30th will go to Jackson Haywood. 31st, Kyle Matthews. 32nd will go to Emmanuel Hartnett. 33rd, Levi McIntyre. Carson Gum, 34th. Charles Sanford, 35th. 36th will go to Phil Parker. Gene Samper. Kat Badson. Austin Colano. Ryan Brommer. And James Henry was the finishers and was the top 41 in today's race here at Daytona. So the Goody 300 is history. One race down and several more left to go. Actually, we got a lot of races left to go, I should say for the season. Next race will be at Rockingham for the GM Goodwrench Service 200 for that event. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races, gaming videos, in our online racing videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA desires for his channel. And be sure to check out our other NNSCRA Series 2, including the Budweiser All-Pro Series, the Marvel Studios Cup Series from Freshman 899's channel, and also on this series, the NNSCRA Duracell Cup Series and the Pedigree Xfinity Series. Be sure to check the series out as well. Some of the best offline and online stuff under the NNSCRA umbrella. You will not regret checking those races nor this channel out. So that will do it today at the Daytona National Speedway. Congratulations again to Jessica Shelton, the winner of the Goodies 300. For now, this is James Walsh in production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Rockingham.